How do, folks? Well, that didn't take me too long. I'm backing out of here. Hopefully it won't hit anybody. I can't see directly behind me, but pretty close. Got some of that insulated fiberboard, or some of that aluminum foil, board insulation, that's made out of styrofoam insulation, because that's what I'm going to use to make my lights. Dear God, you guys got a friggin' mullet. Okay, now it's just a little warm. It's getting humid. Anyways, I've got it tied up in the back there. Well, tied down. So, okay. Somebody has got them. You always hear about riding on the short bus. Well, somebody's got a short bus. And looks like it's a used one. And they converted it into a motorhome of some sort. And painted it green, olive drab. And, well, are you people going? I've got to make up your damn mind, folks. Friggin' idiots. It's always a stupid person out driving. I swear to God, that COVID-19 did not do what it was supposed to. Survival of the fittest and all that. The stupid people are still out. It didn't get rid of enough. I mean, I don't mean it, and I don't mean that in a bad way, but it'd be nice if it kept them in the house a little longer. But yeah, I've got this board, this styrofoam insulation board, which has a reflective side on it, which I will use to make a box, and I got some duct tape, D-U-C-T, duct tape, not duck like quack. Anyways, but I got some duct tape. I got me a plain old yardstick, because sometimes I just need a yardstick. Either to, smack one of the dogs, or give Judy a whooping, or, that kind of stuff. Well, I guess that guy, we've got the left-hand turn light, so he can't go, okay? But anyways, yeah, like I'd get away with that. She beat the hell out of me with that damn stick. But because I'm hoping this thing stays down and doesn't go flying, I've got something on to keep it down. I've got something on it I hope will keep it down. I ain't got that far to go. Yeah, go ahead, mister. I just don't want my board going flying. That will just piss me off. So yeah, I'm going a little under the speed limit, so you folks are free to get around me. Once I get down on this cross street, I'll be okay. I know I can go a little slower, but yeah, and it's starting to sprinkle too. Again, that's why when I got back in here, it's just friggin' hot. But yeah, anyways, so I'm going to say this, and this goes along with what I've been talking about this last week, or some of it. We had that shooting a week ago Friday of that black man who wrestled 2 police officers, 2 of them, took them both to the ground, got away from him, and got a taser. This guy, for whatever reason, he was fine up until they went to put the cuff on him. They had it on one hand, I think, but as soon as they tried to put it on him, he started fighting. He started fighting like it was for his life. And it turns out he would have probably gone back to prison, because he'd been released on parole because of COVID-19 and all that. And now he was going to go back, and that's why he fought it, from what I read. Now, I'll look for more facts later. I'm not trying to say that I know what all was going on there, but that's probably the reason he fought. The fact, and here's a simple fact, those tasers, if he caught that officer just right and it connected, it could have disabled that officer. He could have ran up to him, grabbed his gun, because the guy had his gun drawn, and Even if he didn't have his gun drawn, it didn't make a damn bit of difference. All he had to do, he disabled the one. He'd already beat 2 of them, you know, or escaped 2 of them. And he could have disabled the one, grabbed the gun, shot the other, shot both of them. That simple. When you're in those situations, and I dare anybody who's not a police officer to go ahead, try that, see what happens, you know. Do it with a friend. Don't let them shoot you or anything like that. But, you know, take into account everything that you're going through. Try having, you know, and see how, you know, be the cop or be the, you know, if you're a pacifist, play the part of the cop. See how fired up you get, you know. There was a minister that was back when, I can't remember who it was, but he was a black minister who was, he'd actually, you know, he was saying the cops were out of control and all this. And, you know, of all of the police arrests, of all of the stuff, yeah, there is a higher percentage. I haven't looked at the details. I want to have to fact check a bunch of stuff before I run off my mouth too much. But I'm just saying, the cop should not have been fired. You know, and here's the funny thing. Cops are unions. Unions vote for Democrats, and yet the Democrats are the ones crapping on the cops. And I hate to say it, keeping the black community enslaved with promises. They had 8 years and control of Congress, and they didn't get anything done, you know, under Obama. And if we're a racist country, you know, and I know that Sean Hickey, Geekspana, wrote in my chat last week, or wrote in the chat last week on my show on Monday, that he was not a racist. But you know, if you support the Black Lives Matters movement and all of that, the actual Black Lives Matters, not, you know, if you say one group's lives matters more than others, then that does make you a racist in the tradition of, you know, but in everybody. And I like to say I'm not a racist either, you know, but maybe I should have said, rather than being racist, I should, which is a term that's so overused, I should have used the words prejudiced, because I am prejudiced, you know. I'm prejudiced against a lot of things, you know. You know, I'm prejudiced against pacifists that want to change all these rules but don't have the backbone to stand up and defend themselves when the time comes. I'm prejudiced against the Democrats, or the liberals anyways, not all Democrats, but the liberals, the far-leaning liberals. I've got a bit of prejudice there. Hey, I'm prejudiced against skinny people. You know, Judy and I used to be real skinny when we got married. Now I'm actually 100 pounds heavier than I was when we got married. You know, so yeah. Mind you, that was almost 39 years ago. It'll be 39 years next month. But you know, that's just it. We've all racist, yeah, okay. And maybe that was the wrong word to use, but prejudice, no. A bigot, I don't, you know, I guess it's whatever your bigotry is against, you know. We can be bigoted against skinny people, fat people, old people. There's a lot of young people that are bigoted towards, you know, and racist includes gender, lifestyle, and everything, age, discrimination. Well, anybody that discriminates against old farts like me, well, that's a form of racism. You know, as it is listed in the dictionary, which I'll try to remember to put in here. But so anyways, guys, let's just stop the madness. Hell, all lives matter. There's human, and I am racist. I support the human race. I think the human race has a lot of potential. Right now, it's not really working out, but nonetheless, I still believe that the human race is salvageable, but I don't know for. And the Americans, I think this country is salvageable. So, you know, anyways, there it is, guys. That was a 10-minute diatribe. So I will talk at you later. Probably won't even use this, but remember what I say. Treat each other better than you would treat yourselves. Be nice to each other and stop the madness. I am the Grumpy Vlogger. Remember, click the bell if you want, and subscribe. Click the bell if you want to get more of this. Give me a thumbs up if you like, a thumbs down, and a comment if you don't. Tell me why, okay? All right, later. I'm out of here. Bye-bye for now.